So guys, it's August 21st, Monday. It's very hot out. I mean, glistening hot, sweating balls right now. But there's been a development on my garage here. Sorry for the loud noise. I got a lot of air blowing through here right now. It's real hot. Anyway, let me flip you around here. We got off the phone with the concrete guys, and I am officially getting concrete. $2,700, and that will be all of the main floor to right here through that area, and then I'm going to do a 9x9 outside. It's going to be the width of the doors, 9 foot out, which is going to be, if I'm working on my stuff in here, I can still work on something comfortably outside, because to work on something, you know, in here comfortably and then have to go outside would suck. But anyway, I have started already cleaning this side. As you can tell, all the wood's away from the walls, so that way we can form it up. All of this will have to be dug out 4 inches deep under the wall, and then this is actually a lot deeper than 4 over here, so it'll have to be, you know, you can see my toolboxes lean back, but it'll have to be dug. Hello, Mechanic Cat. It'll have to be dug to where everything is basically level, which means I'm going to have a lot of pile of gravel outside with the other pile of gravel where I've been fixing my driveway. But I dug down here today 4 inches pretty quick, so it's going to be Friday or Monday they're going to be here. So I have to have all the toolboxes and tools that's touching ground moved into the storage area and the lathe. Now I'm going to pull my welders and tank and stuff off and put it over there. Come on. No. And get it out of the way so I can, I'm just going to take the table outside because it's in my way right now. I'm probably going to turn this back into my welding cart, and this will be my fab table, and I'll probably put it over there, and I can start rebuilding that vertical bandsaw too. You're killing me right now. You're a camera hog and a busybody. But I've been wanting this done for so long, and I thought I was going to have access to my grandfather's garage up there, but my grandmother and aunts lost their freaking mind. So only thing I can do is I'll concrete this. Once it's concreted, I'll go up the hill, clear out my tools and extra stuff I got up there, bring it down here, which is just going to take up more space, but I got to get it out of there before somebody breaks in and steals it. But until then, we got a lot of cleaning and stuff to do. You're killing me right now, Cat. You're killing me. You're killing me. You hear me? You're killing me right now. But I just wanted to update on what's going on. As for today and tomorrow and probably the next day, I'm going to be cleaning all this mess. And as for after that, I'll be starting to dig out the garage. It's not going to be fun, it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be cool outside. So we'll have to get busy. So for those of us who have concrete, or not concrete, but gravel floors, you know, this getting ready for concrete is a monumental task to clear everything out, especially if you got a storage room, which makes it a little easier because I can put all my stuff in here. I'm just trying to give them enough room to get in and out of these areas to support the walls or do whatever they got to do. There's still quite a bit of room over here. This side's kind of packed, but yeah. This is where we're at now. That can go outside. The lathe still has to go here and give them enough room to where they can get in and out still. But yeah, monumental task this is. We're taking a hose and scraping up the gravel, then shoveling up the gravel, putting them, you know, in a wheelbarrow, and I'll show you. As you can see, we still got a pile here, a lot over here. This is actually a dip, which I got to get some string, and we're going to string level it, see where we're at. But here is the pile that's come out, and you can't really, it's hard to tell on, you know, the camera, but that was a 4-ton pile. This is every bit probably three and a half, and by the time we're done, it'll probably be a 4-ton pile too. It's several layers, and that's before we even start actually digging to get it level. So we've got a lot to go still. But concrete guys will be here Friday. I'm hoping by Friday, which isn't very long, we got the rest of today and tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have it pretty much ready just to come in, do whatever they're gonna do. If it ain't level, I gotta put the plastic down. I gotta go buy plastic and buy some more of this black plastic right here. The thick stuff, it's going down as a water barrier, so no water creeps up through it when it rains. Or over here, I'll put it up a little bit higher on this side of the wall, so water goes down, goes under it, or out each side. That is supposed to be a 8x8, but now I changed it to a 9x9, which I don't think it's going to make a big difference. It's less than a yard of extra concrete, really. It's like 0.25 more concrete, so they should have plenty for that. But yeah, we got to get it 4 inches, which if you see the line, I don't know if you can see it over there, of the green tacks, that is the bottom 2x4. So like this side's already pretty much there, but all of this all the way around has to go down that far. The middle has to go down that far. And then all this stuff over here is already lower for sure. Clearly, you can see it's way big. It's like 6-8 inches. Yeah, I mean there's a 4x4 and it's got room. So, which that's only 3.5 by 3.5. So that's where we're at as far as concreting right now. It's Wednesday. So if you remember, I was telling you about the concrete. Well, it's game on. Done cleared it out for the most part. Been mattocking and scraping today. It's Thursday. Concrete guys will be here in the morning well, not morning, but tomorrow at 12, and they're going to continue helping us. Now again, not getting concreted past this point. That way, that's storage. But here's what's funny. I started digging this thing and I was like, man, there's got to be at least 4 tons of gravel in here. I was wrong. There's probably closer to 6 tons of gravel in here. It just keeps coming. Those are all 3-foot tall piles, you know. So now I got bored. It's still hot. It's not too bad, but it's hot. And I'm going to continue to dig now, because we have to go all the way around. So as the video series continues here of trying to get some concrete poured, I've got it dug out, the power wires just like the dude wanted. We were actually going to start digging more, but as you can see, we're not. He told us that he was going to be here last Friday with a backhoe or bobcat, whatever. He has not showed. Saturday came, no show. So we called him Monday. He's like, well, I'll be there Monday. I was just going to take the weekend off. We got a bunch of little stuff to do. So it's Monday now. Again, no show. Called him. He said, not going to be here because of weather. If you look outside, it is cloudy, but it hasn't rained at all today. It looked like rain, but it hasn't rained. Now, he's supposed to be here, he said, this afternoon or tomorrow. He won't be here tomorrow because it's going to rain all day. So, now it's going into Wednesday. And I'm getting somewhat frustrated over the whole situation, just for the simple fact that, you know, I'd like to get my car back over here. We don't have room right now. We have done a lot of cleaning trying to prepare for all this. Of course, as you saw, all this gravel's outside, which is about 5 tons right now, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, 5 tons of gravel that's out waiting, that needs to be moved. But we did clean up all the scrap and everything here. So Literally, my scrap was to this part right here, right there. And it's all gone, cleaned. We cleaned up all the garbage. The frame is over here now. We don't know what we're going to do yet, but it's over there. We've got to move more rock down the driveway. And we're going to use the gravel to gravel the storage room, as I said. And any left, we're going to gravel this side too. So, more parking. That's like 2 cars, really. But as for right now, I am just bored. I don't want to dig more, but I'm getting ready to, because just in case this dude doesn't show up, if I have it dug before he gets here, or if I have to dig it myself and then we have to pour it ourselves, we will. Because, you know, for one, there'll be plenty of concrete at 8 yards. And for 2, I'm worried about this dude putting the metal in. I'm worried about this dude putting plastic down. I'm just worried about him doing a good job, because right now he's looking sketchy. So I could be eating my words come tomorrow or Wednesday. He could come out here and bust this out in a day. Who knows? But right now, I'm just aggravated and frustrated and waiting. And I hate waiting when I've got the money. I've already done a lot of the work. And now I'm waiting on the contractor. So, not fun. So after talking about how aggravated and frustrated I am, they literally pulled up with the Bobcat and dug it out in 40 minutes. Yeah, so tomorrow they're going to come in, they're going to smooth it all out. That's, as you can see, it's already dug outside, my 9x9. We got to take the doors off in the morning before I go to work, put them somewhere. Then they can dig out the rest, form up the walls and the barrier here, form up them walls so they don't move, form up this wall because you can see it from the outside. I've got a roll of fence slash concrete wire, and I'm getting the fibers put in here, the fiberglass fibers. So this concrete, which without the fibers is like 4,100 psi, 4,000 psi, and it goes up to 5,200 psi. I requested the fibers because I looked it up, because I want as strong as I can get for 4 inches thick. But they'll level it all out, which it looks like it needs more through here, but that's on them tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow, but anyway, they'll take care of this. We've got about another, I don't know, 3 or 4 ton of gravel out of here, and pretty much I'm happy now. I couldn't stay out here and watch because I was tripping. I couldn't watch him do it. He bumped my wall and broke my little sorter on the bottom. Luckily, there was no little drawers there. It just broke out. And he bumped this wall and pushed it back, but we just pushed it forward and it's fine. So, happy. So as the concrete saga continues, they came this morning, they leveled it out. He left his thing, whatever that is, the leveler, transit, that's what it is. But what we have done is we have dug out all around to make sure concrete goes all the way up under 4 inches under the wall. So this will be sitting on a concrete pad. There will be plastic getting laid down tomorrow before they pour concrete, and they're going to finish leveling it up. But as for everything we're going to do, we're done. He needs to come back and do something on the outside there so it don't come out, and on these 2 walls, and I think this side's fine and that side's fine, and it'll be time for him to pour. But yeah, we've been doing as much as we can while he's not here to help him and get it the way we want it, which is, you know, he come in, he dug it, he leveled it somewhat. He's still got to do some leveling, forming outside for the 9x9. We put anchor bolts in so that way it would hold. Wall straight. Well, straight-ish. This garage ain't straight. I built it 15 years ago. I paid $250 to build it. Again, 15 years ago, $250 would build you a garage. A stick garage, you know. Of course, since then I've added a peaked roof and metaled the outside and, you know, all that stuff. But, yeah. So, we are done. Tomorrow they can move that when they get here. They'll be here probably pretty early. Straighten all this out and be done. Currently waiting on the truck. But plastic's all down how they want it. But front's formed. It's all level. Everything's dug out. So we're going to get a real nice 4-inch pad. Can't wait. Game on. Game on. Concrete. Concrete. I can't wait. Concrete. Concrete. I'm even happier now. They overestimated and they poured even bigger out front. So now my 9x9 has turned into a 9 by like 14 foot. You can't wait for it to be smooth. I guess they're gonna polish it. They're gonna get it that smooth, so I'm loving it. So they are done. As you can see, I got a nice little run-up path here. I just had them brush this. It's textured. It's good, though. But this is smooth, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Look what Daddy did. I didn't do it. The guys did it, but, you know, I paid for it, so. Look what Daddy did. Gizmo, stay out of there, you crazy cat. Yeah, boy. I just got back from Walmart. I got some sealer for it tomorrow. He told me as soon as I, you know, get up in the morning, come out here and start spraying it with the sealer. Don't want it to get too hot. But, yeah, boy. I have concrete. Finally. Finally, I have concrete. Let's go look at it from the other side. Oh, yeah. She is as smooth as Matthew McConaughey's voice. Maybe Morgan Freeman's. But I can't do nothing to it right now. Got to get my doors back up and let it dry till tomorrow. Alright. Finally. The first steps in here. Super excited. Super happy. It doesn't look as though it's completely dry yet. I sort of figured it'd look like this. But maybe it's just dark from how they floated it and smoothed it. I don't know. I have never had concrete poured before. But, Lord, I am so happy. I mean, this stuff is smooth. It's not glass, but it's smooth. Around the edges isn't smooth because they couldn't get that close, of course. Don't really care. I don't gonna do nothing on the edges. So they hand trowel everything smooth. It is moist in here. That's why I left these fans on all night. And everybody's like, oh, it's gonna crack. The fans are gonna dry it too quick. Guys, it got down to 57 last night. It was cold. It's only 66 today. Today is Thursday. Yeah, I wasn't worried about them fans drying it too fast. It's not hot enough. It is cold. In fact, let me see what the current temperature is in here. It's 79 in here. So it's warmer in here than it is outside right now. Ha! Hilarious. But yeah, I mean, awesome. So what I have to do now is I'm going to pull the plastic we put up last night. Thank God nobody was stupid enough to feel a shotgun blast last night. Jeez. Yeah, you can see, I mean, it is thick. It's how far up on that it is, and that's on wheels. So it's good 5 inches, I guarantee you. I gotta get my pump sprayer out, and I was advised, first thing I need to do this morning before it gets hot, which it won't, is seal this. So last night, which is hilarious, now I can hear the echo in here because of the concrete. It's amazing. But last night I went and bought sealer. So I'm gonna sweep out around all these edges, and I'm going to seal this and probably the pad outside. But check this out, look at the moisture. Yeah, that's from last night. So it's warmer in here than it is outside. It's hilarious. But today we gotta cut the doors down, put them back up till I can find me a roll up, like a storage type door, a storage room type door to, you know, it rolls up here. So that's what I want, but for now we'll put the doors back on. I'm super happy with what I've paid for. I can't wait to just start, you know, figuring out where I want to put everything. The lathe ain't coming back in here, it's staying in there. But unfortunately, I have to lift that stupid heavy thing back into here to move it out of the way. But that'll happen after I get the floor sealed, and it takes a day to dry, so... Well, it takes 4 hours to dry, so... I'll spray it all, I'll let it dry, we'll do the doors, and I'll just lock it up again for the night. We'll let it sit all night again, make sure it's real dry. Tomorrow, I got a car show to go to late in the evening, so I'll get my car here. It'll be outside. I won't be able to park it in here or on any kind of the concrete until Saturday, is what they told me to be best, Saturday. So that's good, because I got a car show Saturday also. And after the car show, it'll be, what time is this for? It's be 8 or 9, I'll be back here, so it should be plenty dry by then. I can pull my car in or on the pad out there, and we'll, you know, start arranging the garage. But for now, I gotta start sweeping. I have a push broom somewhere. First time I get to use it down here, so fun, super happy. So I just sealed it from all the way up front to all the way to the back. It took 1.25 gallons of sealer. I did hit it heavier in these water areas where, you know, I'm going to be stepping in, there's going to be water. And I've got enough to probably second coat this and maybe even that outside. I had this much of the area left when I ran out of that first gallon. So I did all of that up there and out the door with 1 gallon. So this 3/4, I could probably do all of the garage and that front pad again, which the front pad is the only thing I really care about. The one beside it's just the overpour that they had left. So, but 4 hours now, I gotta wait. I'll probably second coat it after we get the doors back on. But see you guys in 4 hours. I'll show you again after we get the doors on, and I'm not going to put any of my toolboxes or anything back in here till Saturday, just to make sure everything is perfect, you know. But now the waiting game. So to end this saga of getting concrete, it's been a couple of days now. It's not cracked or anything anywhere. It's still perfect. My friggin' dog's peed in here. This stuff sucks. The floor is still sticky, and you can see how it's done. I don't know why that spot's white. I've sprayed it before with that same junk. But tomorrow I'm gonna spray it down with a water hose and sort of scrub it with a brush and wash it out. And then after that, we're going to start putting toolboxes back in here. And this lathe has to go back in there. It's going to go right in front of that door. But this sucker weighs like 600 pounds. Me and my dad lifted in here the other day and about killed us both. So I can't handle this floor. Anyway, hopefully that fixes the floor and we'll start loading toolboxes back in here. Everything that, besides a toolbox, that's all I'm putting in here now, is toolboxes. Welding cart, I'm going to cut the wheels off of it and I'm going to put it over here. I'll move all this wood somewhere else. Lathe over there. Might even get rid of this table over here. But what I'll do is I'll probably jump another wire off of here and face it through there to go to the welding table and hook up that other drill press, the little drill press over there to get use out of it, and the grinders and everything like that I can leave on this side of the wall. They don't need to be on top of the toolboxes. I need to use the top of the toolboxes. But I'll find a place for the English wheel, the shrinker stretchers, and the bead roller. And everything else that's tool related, such as toolboxes, are going to come in here. The welders and plasma are going to go on that black box. And the welding tanks, because there's already a spot for it. That's where my grandfather had it. Other than that, everything else needs to get cleaned up. That drill press needs to come in here where it's on some concrete and straight. But happy as I can be still. My car is actually outside on the front pad and the 2.5 inch pad, and it's not cracking. It's perfect also. It's completely dry. But this, I don't feel as though it's dried all the way. And that's probably why it's blotchy. I think it'll really help to wet it down with the water hose, scrape all this crap back off with a broom, and let it dry again. And I ain't sealing it again. Won't ever use that stuff again. Is there a satisfaction guarantee on it? Satisfaction guaranteed. Guess what, boys? Not satisfied. How do I get that money back? Proof of purchase. Yeah, who keeps their proof of purchase? I'll keep that stuff for something that don't require feeling good. But I'm happy, super happy still. I'm happy. The concrete's perfect. It has nothing to do with the guys who laid it. It just has to do with my error on buying cheap Thompson's water seal, that I should have bought some real good stuff and cheaped out. Should have bought good stuff. But that's the end for the concrete saga. I hope you guys enjoyed the nightmare it was, but it's done now. And I love it. Can't wait to build something.